Got an off-road vehicle. I need an off-road jack. Everything here was 150 bucks. Harbor Freight's off-road jack is like 320 before taxes. So this is going to be for the sled. If you're copying along at home, this little plastic storage clip that comes with the jack is nice to save. This is 2-inch aluminum angle iron. I made one line at 1¼ inches, and then I went and measured the jack. And this is 9/16 down from this top edge here. I'm gonna center punch this and then drill out a hole to accept this size bolt. Once you've drilled the holes, take a file, or you can take a bigger drill bit, and you got to use 2 hands, but you can press it against the hole and spin it, and that'll clean the burrs off. I hit this top edge with my half-round file so that it fit nicely around that bolt. So this is 1/8 aluminum plate. What I want is an angle, and that way when you're pushing it under the truck or pulling it back, you're not just scooping dirt. Real quick, I want to go over a bit of jack science or geometry. When the jack moves up, it also moves back. In an ideal scenario where the jack has wheels, you're on a flat concrete surface, and if you happen to have your car in park, the jack will roll backwards and forwards to compensate for that. With the jack I'm building, it has a sled that does not have wheels. The sled is not going to move as the jack rises, and so you need to make sure that thinking about the scenario before using this jack, because I have had cars, as the jack moves back, slip off of the pedestal. It's not fun. It can be bad, it can be unsafe for you. You can punch a hole in your oil pan. Think carefully about how high you're lifting it. Yeah. I think this will keep it with a nice small form factor. It's only about 3/4 of an inch wider than the whole thing was anyway. That's the shape I'm looking at. Okay. Found a Sawzall, which dramatically improved my production speed. Now I'm going to use those clamps and my leftover angle stock, and I'm gonna, well, I'll just show you. So this was my initial plan. This is my new premise. Brake attempt number 3. Arrangement numero 4. I don't have a brake. A nice portable, whatever you want to call this. While taking a shower, I had a relative moment of genius. I realized that if I made the sled detachable, I could maintain on-road and off-road functionality for the jack. And I had trouble explaining that succinctly in the video. My manufacturing process evolved and became better for these than the first one. I drew out everything I wanted as one piece. They were still attached. Okay, that's all my feet. So for safety reasons, I can't recommend this. This has made quite an effective high lift extension, and you could even have a different length of pipe. I'm probably risking my life every time I use this. Definitely do not copy what I'm doing and use this extremely cost-effective and functional solution. Okay, here she is. There she is. Oh yeah. If I want it back to normal, it's just 4 6mm threaded bolts. They're 8.25, so if you have an aversion to hex heads, or if you want to kit it out with a wrench for a conversion, you can use just any old M8 by 125 bolt for these 4. I'm pretty happy with this. I think it came out nice. That's the build.